This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jets have recovered. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run with the 3rd-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Dances by him. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Kupp, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Garoppolo now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Al Woods coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Packers! Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Garoppolo's throw is caught here by Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They're
Trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Garoppolo.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. Cooper Kupp.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.